Hey guys, it's Lisa. Welcome to Banning, Panning and Beyond and my first video for 2022. So I hope everyone had a great Christmas and New Year. So with the New Year, I have decided to join in on a new panning project. As per usual, I was initiated by Andrea from Pretty As A Peacock. Now, Andrea was doing this project last year, and both her and Deb from Deb B have been encouraging me to join some projects again, but just with my work being so irregular as a casual, I have absolutely no routine whatsoever. So I've been finding it very, very difficult to commit to a filming schedule. However, as I was watching Andrea's video, this particular project grabbed me, and the main reason for it was how flexible it was, that I can really tailor it to work in with me and my lack of routine. So the project is 12 oldies, 12 favorites for 2022. Last year it was 11 oldies, 11 favorites for 2021. So the it's an Instagram project, I believe, and I think Andrea mentioned in one of her videos, not many people were doing it on YouTube, and she would love more people on YouTube to join in. So yeah, like I said, I've got absolutely no idea how many people are actually doing this on YouTube. Now I've got a note here just because I wasn't going to remember this, but the creator, which I will make sure I link her Instagram account in the description box, is at Just Some Makeup Pans. So basically, I think it's fairly self-explanatory. We have 12 oldies that we choose, and we have 12 favorites that we choose, and it's going to run just for the year. So I think I am choosing to do bi-monthly updates. I think Andrea does monthly for hers. I believe the creator on Instagram only does bi-monthly as well. Just frees me up a little bit, and also because I don't get to wear a lot of makeup these days, it's just not really warranted for me at work, and I have been working a lot. So yeah, I'm lucky if I put makeup on like once a week. So it gives me a bit of time in between updates to actually maybe achieve some goals. So we will see. And I have decided that I'm going to start off with 6 oldies and 6 favorites, and every bi-monthly update that I will roll in another 2 products minimum. So it may be that I have already, if within that in between updates, I hit a goal, I will instantly roll something in, just to maintain that I always have 6 products on the go for each category. And then I will also with each update roll in 2 more products. So I have not chosen the other 6 yet for each of the categories. But anyway, I will deal with that as I need to. So I'm not really sure whether I'll just choose the next 6 in the next few weeks and just make a note of them, or whether I'll just choose 2 every second month or whatever. So yeah, so like I said, it's very, very flexible. I don't really think there's much else I need to tell you in that regard. So if you've got any questions, I've forgotten to explain anything, yeah, just let me know. So I am very, very rusty when it comes to panning projects. I am still panning things behind the scene, but not like officially participating in any of them. So yeah, goal setting, I'm not so sure how accurate I'm going to be, but you know, as I get back into it, hopefully I will sort of get into the groove again. So I'm just going to quickly run through the first 6 of the oldies that I have chosen. Now I have weighed everything just for my own information I'm not really going to worry about telling you guys, because it's neither here nor there. A lot of the well, I shouldn't say a lot, but I mean, I'll explain as I go. Some products are brand new. They may be old, but they haven't been used yet. When I say brand new, that's what I mean. And some are already partially used, so the amount of uses and weights probably doesn't really mean much. But yeah, so I'll show you the product and tell you a little bit about it and what my goal is. So the very first one that I've chosen is the CosRx Ultimate Moisturizing Honey Overnight Mask. Now this I've had this going for quite a while. If I remember, I'll check in my spreadsheet the date that I started actually using this. It's been neglected because I've been using other moisturizers. It is a gel mask, so it's one that's really good for my skin. And yeah, I've just been neglecting it, and because I've already started it, I can't even tell. There's no light shining through that, but if I had to guess, that feels like air, most of it. So I'd say I've probably got about that much left, but yeah, my goal is to finish this. I'm using it of a daytime. I have a sort of richer moisturizer that I use at night. So yeah, so that's the first one. Then number 2 is the Dove Purely Pampering Nourishing Body Wash. It is in the scent Coconut Milk and Jasmine scent. This is completely brand new. It is the oldest body wash that I have, and it's been untouched for, I'd say, a couple of years. It's been sitting in the cupboard, and I was using one that I'd gotten from Ulta that Andrea had shipped over for me, and that was really nice for winter. But we're in summer here in Australia, so this is a much lighter scent, and it's very creamy. It foams up okay, but yeah, it's I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get through this, but the goal is to finish that one up as well. I am not a big body wash person. Like, I generally just wash myself with soap and then I forget my body wash, so I have to make a conscious effort. Since the 2nd of January, like today, I think, what's today, 3rd, 4th, 5th? Today's the 6th, and yeah, so I've used that for the last 4 days. I should say 6 for me anyway. Number 3, Soap and Glory Flake Away. Again, the goal is to finish this. So I have taken photos of this, but that's what it's looking like at the moment. There's not a lot in here. It's mainly because I get a lot of dry skin on the bottom half of my legs. So, but this has been sitting for quite a while. Yeah, and I just want to get it out of my collection. I won't be repurchasing that one, so I have other things I can use for body scrubs and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to try and finish that, and like I said, I've taken a photo so I can show my progress. I think visual progress is usually means more for that sort of thing, so I made sure this time that I've taken photos. Whether I remember as I go is another thing. Now number 4 is, this is something I picked up from Aldi years and years ago. I'm too scared to even say probably how long I've even had it. It's a Regen oil, and it says specialist treatment for stretch marks, scars, dry skin and blemished skin. It's a 125 ml bottle. Now I did mark on the side there where I was at on the 2nd. I did it on the 2nd because it's the 1st for Andrea, but yeah, so you can see I've already used that a little bit out of it. If I stay focused on this, like I tried to focus on it once before. It wasn't in a panning project, I don't believe. And then it just, again, got shoved in the back of the cupboard. I didn't really enjoy using it, but I was trying to use it up. But I do believe that if I stay focused on it, I will be able to get rid of that relatively quickly if I just sort of use that on my legs after my shower or whatever. So, but we'll see. Now, number 5 is this candle. I have so many candles, it's ridiculous, and I not long ago just bought even more from what was it, from Body Works. Is it Body Works? Bath and Body Works? Whatever. First time I've ordered from them. And I'll pop it on the screen, and I'm sure that's what it's called. Anyway, don't mind me. And I've had no sleep. I've been up since 1:30 this morning, but that's another whole nother story. So Trio limited edition candle. Again, I didn't bother weighing this. I did mark it, so that's currently where it's at. I have not burnt it at all. So my goal is to finish it, and it is in the scent Orange Vanilla Chocolate Buttered Cupcake. I don't know how long this has been in my collection. Obviously, the label on there is meant to make it look sort of very country and aged. But yeah, I don't remember where I got it from or anything. So you can see, brand new, never been burnt. It does smell quite lovely. So I've actually got my little lighter here. So first burn, let's do it now. If the wick lights up, there we go. So just move that back there. Okay, so product number 6. This is my IT Cosmetics. It's the Skin But Better CC Plus Color Correcting Full Coverage Cream, and which is it's a 50 UVA UVB. I really don't think that the sunscreen portion or content is actually going to be working anymore, but I never go out in the sun anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I have another CC cream on the go, and this is quite a few years old. I didn't buy it online. I bought it in a Sephora, so I couldn't even tell you when I bought it. But I reckon I've got about that much left. So if I stay focused on it, I can actually see through there. There's a bit of a, you can see, it's not going to show up in the camera, but yeah, I can see a clear window down to there. At least you can see it's been in my collection. Look at the state of the packaging. Yeah, it's been in my collection for quite a while, so I really want to try and get that one finished up as well. So wow, 12 minutes already. This is only meant to be an intro video, so let's keep going. All right, so the 6 favorites. Now the first thing I chose was this mini of it's a Mellow Cosmetics liquid lip, and the goal is to finish this. You're not going to be able to see it, I don't think. Oh yes, you can. So I've marked where we're at. I've only ever used this a few times, but I really like the formula. It's more like a velvet matte. It doesn't completely dry down, so it doesn't dry my lips out. Unfortunately, I didn't wear it today because it's pink, and the look I've got is more orange. So, but I will be able to use that as a rather sort of fairly neutral lip with most eye looks. Oh, I feel like I've got something in my eye. Anyway, so yeah, finish. That's the goal, is to finish that one. My next favorite, I chose a favorite blush. It really took me a while to pick my favorites. So that I've mentioned in my blush inventory videos that Becca blushes are really, they're up there. They're one of my basically my favorite until I recently got my Dior. I really feel like I've got something in my eye. Anyway, so let's get through this. Now the shade I picked was Wild Honey, and I'm wearing it today, and the reason I chose it is because it is a relatively neutral shade that I should be able to wear with most looks, and the goal I set for that is 50 uses. So that's pretty much one use a week, and considering I only do my makeup once a week, yeah, I think that's a fair goal. For other people, they may be able to smash that goal out. For me, not so much. So number 3, I have got the We've got the Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue O Intense. Now, I've marked that one on the side as well, as you can see. And this is currently my favorite scent for summer. It almost has an aftershave type scent. It is like this is the women's version, but it is very much to me a unisex scent, and it's quite refreshing, citrusy, and I really like it. So yeah, I think when I had this, I got down to like 2 perfumes in my collection, and I think I'm back up to about 6. So I really want to stay focused on that one and get that finished. So just try and bring that my perfume collection down a little bit. Number 4, another favorite I have mentioned before. This is for Andrea and I. Our favorite eyeshadow palette of all time is the Coloured Rain Safari. This is the only palette I have ever deliberately ordered a backup of. It was limited edition, and I just love it so much. And yeah, so I decided that I would roll this one in, and I have taken a photo of this one as well. But that's the state of the palette at the moment. And my goal for this one is 24 uses, which is basically, 2 looks a month. And again, I don't wear makeup that often, so I think fair's fair for it to count as a use. It doesn't matter whether it's 1 shade from the palette or all 9 shades from the palette, as long as I use at least 1 shade in a look in conjunction with any other palettes in my collection, I'm going to class that as a use. So basically it's going to be used within 24 looks throughout the year. So and considering like I have such a large collection and I want to try and get use out of lots of different things, I didn't want to set the goal too high for that one. And yeah, absolutely no concern whatsoever whether or not I'm going to hit pan in anything. I just want to get the use out of it, especially because I have a backup. So I've used it today actually. This is a look that I created, and I used that actually in conjunction. If Stephanie from Opinionated Horsewoman is watching this, part of the shades that I used, well actually no, today I only used 1, but she asked me about Mellow Cosmetics, and which is going to be good because I've already told you this is one of my favorite liquid lipstick formulas. That's one of 3 lipsticks I have in my collection from that brand. And I did have 1 other palette, but I decluttered it because it was just so light and neutral, and I really like my color, so I gave it to my sister. But this is the other palette that I have, and yeah, today I just used that in as a like a transition shade. So yeah, so like I said, I've used that in conjunction with this to create a look, so that today counts as 1 use. And then again, trying to think about favorites in my collection, I decided to I thought of my favorite indie brand, particularly for singles, and I have mentioned this also a few times, that my favorite brand for singles is Cleona. I do have some fantastic other brands in my collection, but if I was to single one out, disregarding price, then Cleona would be it. And I decided to choose a shade that I actually had a duplicate of, or like, not as in a dupe, but like I have 2 of, and that was because the original one sent to me arrived broken, and the brand sent me a replacement, and I managed to repress the first one so much you can actually, I'm not sure if you can see it in there. No, it's not going to show up, but I do have like an indent in that from the utensil I used to repress it. And luckily enough, to go in with the Safari Rain palette, despite the colour that it looks in the pan, I've actually got that in my inner corner. I do have another shade over the top, but I will swatch it for you. So that's what it looks like on the finger. So you can see the orange that is coming out in that. So it was actually a really, really good choice. And so the goal for that one is to actually hit pan, not to finish it. So if I finish it, great. If I don't, I've got a whole year to try and finish it up, so who knows how far I'll get with it. But if I do hit pan, I'll probably just leave it out and keep working on it, even though it won't officially be in the project anymore. Then number 6 and the final product that I have is, again, I had to put some thought into it, and when I thought of favorites, I thought, well, my favorite color of all time is orange. And I have mentioned before from my Pan That Sign collab that I was doing with Andrea that we wanted to get some more use out of our Super Shock shadows from Colourpop. So I pulled out an orange one that I have. It's called Bumblebee, and that's what I actually have on my mobile lid today. So the goal for this one is to also hit pan. So that's it for my introduction to my 12 oldies and 12 favorites for 2022. So let me know whether or not this sounds like a project that you might like to do. If you wanted to join in, feel free. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to get going and hopefully get maybe a couple more videos filmed today. So I'll see you all again soon. Bye.